Yes.
Are you listening to Taylor Swift music?
Yeah, why?
Bro, she's a depressed blonde. Why would you turn this crap off, man?
Dude, just let me listen to what I want to listen to, man.
Dude, it's dog trash.
Why is it dog trash? Why can't I listen to it?
Women are for girls.
What?
So women's music are for girls. Why?
What does that have to do with anything? Why can't I listen to it? Like, I can listen to whatever I want.
Because it's bad. It sucks. I'm sorry. It does. Bro, put some like freaking Bing Crosby in.
Hey, listen. I gotta get going. Okay? Dap me up. Okay. I'll see you later, okay? What?
I don't know if you deserve that.
Hey. Love you.
Once upon a time, the planets in the face and all the stars aligned. You and I ended up in the same room at the same time. And the touch of a hand lit the fuse of a chain reaction of counter moves to assess the equation of you. Checkmate, I couldn't lose. What if I told you none of it was accidental? And the first night that you saw me, nothing was gonna stop me. I laid the groundwork and then, just like clockwork, the dominoes cascaded in a line. What if I told you I'm a mastermind? And now you're mine. It was all by design, 'cause I'm a mastermind.
Hi, I'm Coleton Zimmerman. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. And if you don't, hi. Today, I've come to talk to you about something very important to me. Gender stereotypes. You may be asking yourself, what are gender stereotypes? Gender stereotypes are the set of restrictions that we've set as a society that all women should do blank or all men should be like blank. At some point in your life, you've probably been judged for something within the gender stereotypes. Whether that's music you like, the clothes you wear, the movies you watch, the way you act, any of those can fall under gender stereotypes or gender roles. People are also stereotyped in the workplace, whether that comes to the pay wage gap, promotions, the trend of workplace issues falls down to a man thinking he's more powerful. That's the usual assumption. This happens to everyone, young, old, 20-year-olds, anyone can be affected by this stuff. It has existed for most of human existence. It goes back all the way to the hunter-gatherers of the first humans. That's where this all stems from, realistically. We've been doing it our entire existence. There's two different types of stereotypes in gender. There's prescriptive stereotypes and descriptive stereotypes. Prescriptive stereotypes is what society thinks a man or woman should do, while descriptive is what society thinks a man or woman typically does. Prescriptive stereotypes fall into two different categories. Positive prescriptive stereotypes, otherwise known as PPS, or negative prescriptive stereotypes, which is NPS. PPS is behaviors that one gender should be portrayed as, rather than unwanted behaviors that society wants them to portray. NPS behaviors are ones that are fine for one gender, while the other one can't show. Now, there are also descriptive stereotypes, which are a lot more common to point out in our society. When you think of a sports fan, what comes to your mind? When I think of a sports fan, I think, gender typical, big buff man watching sports, drinking a beer with the boys, turning up the TV, telling his wife to shut up. That's the stereotype of a sports fan. But there's plenty of women that like sports. If you think of a Taylor Swift concert, you think of a raging teenage fangirl at some concert with a sign that says I Heart Taylor. There's plenty of people that like Taylor Swift that aren't just teenage girls. If a man admits he watched the entirety of the all too well 10-minute version, Taylor's version short film, he would get made fun of by his friends because it's not a manly thing to do to like Taylor Swift. These descriptive stereotypes that I've given you examples of are typically referred to as gender norms. In an article on Stereotypes, Anne, can't pronounce her last name, put on screen, talks about how men may experience a little bit of more difficulty with gender norms, saying men were described in more stereotypical terms than women. In addition, theories about precarious manhood also suggest that men have to publicly and repeatedly prove their strength to be called men because manhood is an uncertain, tenuous social status. She also claims that men who display more feminine behaviors are more likely to be perceived to be gay. Based on this information, we use these gender norms to label people, which is not a good thing. Anyone should be allowed to act the way they want to or like what they want to like.
Welcome to the new 2023 Ford F-150 for the manly man who goes hunting and off-roading. Built with an all-new four-wheel drive and new GPS options. Grabbing a beer before the sports game? Now you can find the closest bar with the hit of a button. Can't find the stadium? There's a button for that. Your girl wants to go to the nail salon? Nah, fam. She can get there herself. The wife wants to take the truck out today? Not with the F-150. Wait. You're a woman who wants to buy this truck? Oh, man. Haven't laughed like that since my daughter was born. Wait, really? You're not joking? Go get a Beetle or something like that. That'll get you a Starbucks just fine. Brand new 2023 Ford F-150. Ford. Built tough. Built for men.
The other day, I put out a survey on my Facebook and Instagram to gather experiences with gender stereotypes from people I know. I wanted to show other examples that aren't just from articles or what I've seen or my own experience. So let's just get into it. Megan shared, I wore a dress on my first day at work and my boss said, I'm glad you wore a dress. I feel like women look better in dresses. From then, I felt obligated to wear feminine clothing to stay in his good graces. This one was kept anonymous, and they say, I used to love getting my nails done / painting them myself, but got really tired of judging looks / questions and always having to explain myself. Additionally, I've always enjoyed some other more feminine activities and have been discouraged from those as well. Matt says, I was told I couldn't learn how to play the flute because it was, quote, a girl's instrument. Jake says, well, growing up, I was always taught that earrings and skirts are for girls and girls only, but I love wearing earrings and skirts are incredibly freeing. And my last one comes from Zane. He says, I'll just roll with the classic, everyone thinks I'm gay, haha. So as you know, I present myself in a way that most people would see as a little bit more on the fruity side. I dye my hair and have a generally higher pitched voice. As I'm walking around campus, I get hit on because of this by guys very often. It's never really been too big of an issue for me, but occasionally it makes me think I need to change the way I present myself so I fit more into the ideal hetero male group. Now, after hearing those, I felt like I should share a story from my childhood. I was in 4th or 5th grade. I really fell in love with the High School Musical series, the High School Musical films on Disney Channel. I was obsessed because I don't know what it is about me. I get obsessed with anything I like. I dressed up as Troy Bolton for Halloween. I had folders. I had a PS2 karaoke game. I had bed sheets. It was crazy. I had my parents take me to High School Musical on ice. I definitely got bullied in 4th and 5th grade because of it. I mean, for other things too, I liked reading. I I was a loner kid. I liked reading. People thought that was also weird that a guy liked to read, because not a lot of guys liked to read in my grade. And eventually I kind of got out of it. Deep inside, I still enjoyed the movies. I still enjoyed watching them. I just didn't want to show anyone that. And by the time I got into high school, a lot more people were open to the idea of, oh, a guy can like these things and still be a guy. It's made it so I can do things like this and share my experience with people. And funnily enough, my bully from 4th and 5th grade reached out to me a couple months ago, and he sent me this really nice apology, actually. Anyways, so the point of all this is we're all in this together. We can't judge people based on these gender stereotypes. A girl should be able to like sports, and a guy should be able to go listen to Taylor Swift if he wants to. We don't have to just assume that because you're a guy, you like to go to the gym, or you like to listen to heavy metal, or Eminem. We're all human at the end of the day, and we should be able to let people like what they like and enjoy what they want to enjoy. Thank you for listening. I hope maybe you take something away from this. It's definitely still something we automatically do. Hopefully together we can make a little bit of change. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're good. My toes are frozen, my hands are frozen. It's so freaking cold out here. I'm so dedicated to this. My name's Coleton Zimmerman. You may know me. You may not. If you don't, hi. Today, I'm talking to you something. Wow. Okay. I lied. This is all stuff I'm recording later when I'm not in the cold. Because I'm cold. I'm tired. My feet hurt from the cold. There's a cop that's been watching me at this park film alone forever.
I need to know. What are you doing?
I understand.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Your wife wants to take the truck out to go to the baby shower? No, it'll only function for the men.
I need to go into a new world of pure imagination. I can't feel my hands or my toes of pure imagination. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Do 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 do. Stemming all the way back to the classic hunter-gatherer situation from the primate. Primate? Is that even the right word? This is an English class. I should know these things.